every woman has the undeniable right to be a mother. But what happens if she is mentally challenged and unlikely to be able to bring it up herself? Is it better that the child be born and brought up by the state or an NGO? It's a question which has no easy answers, but one that we are confronting with the Supreme Court order this week, allowing a young 19-year-old girl who was raped to bear her child. Those details tell that sad story. What will come out of it should the girl be further traumatized by aborting her child? Others ask, what about the rights of the unborn child? Confusion has greeted the Supreme Court verdict. Many opinions out there. As I said, no easy answers. This is not a case that can be solved in black and white.
With the Supreme Court allowing an orphan, mentally challenged girl to keep her pregnancy, a debate has arisen over the complex issue. The 19-year-old girl became pregnant after she was raped by security guards in Nari Niketan, run by the Chandigarh administration. Those who oppose the pro-life verdict have raised fears about the future of her unborn baby. The verdict hinged on the consent of the girl to give birth or to abort her child. Under the MTP Act of 1971, the mother's consent is paramount, and she had expressed her desire to have the baby. But psychiatrists appointed by the court gave the view that consent was not possible since she was of the mental age of 9 years.
Because the woman, when she says she wants to have a baby, thinks a baby is a toy that is going to come into the world automatically as a full-grown child to play with. And she referred to the child as her bhaiya, brother.
Disability rights activists say the controversy is turning the clock back. The UN Convention of 2007 for Rights of People with Disabilities, which was ratified by India, guarantees the mentally disabled the right to parenthood. They argue that the woman suffers only from mild mental retardation. In fact, mental age is not an indicator alone of the capacity of the person. The UN Convention has recognized the evolving capacities of the disabled through experience and stimulating environment.
That is where prejudice comes in, and that's where stereotype comes in, that all these views which are being expressed are views that have been expressed over the 50s and the 60s and the 70s and the 80s, and that is the reason why there is a healthy, vibrant movement, and that is the reason why the National Trust Act for the welfare and protection of people with mental retardation was enacted by this country.
The National Trust is suggesting shifting the girl to Karnataka, where it has just launched its Karonda scheme for lifelong care. This is a group home run by parents of the mentally disabled. The case could be an opportunity to create awareness about facilities for the mentally disabled. Clearly, what would be necessary is constant monitoring that the woman and her child are in a positive and healthy environment. Shruta Padeb for NDTV.
Tuba.com